Hello dear ones, Caroline Kaki here, guiding you through a full moon visualization, meditation of sorts. First few moments here, go ahead and find a comfortable space and a comfortable seat, however that looks for you today. We'll begin briefly. First, I'll speak to the essences of this moon that have come through for me, and as I speak and you settle in and arrive present in your breath, body, spirit, you might notice, witness what resonates from my words and how they settle with you, if there are any differences, if something connects or something feels opposite. There are no right or wrongs when it comes to moon downloads. We all have our own waters within. We all connect to varying waters across the globe, and still the moon is alchemized in a variety of ways. This Aquarius full moon asks us to solidify our roots in this realm. I'll ask you to consider where you've landed in this season of being. Consider what nourishment it has brought you, and while I often find new moons to be a time of release, given that it's still eclipse season, this moon feels deeply releasing. Deeply asking of release, I should say. We're still transforming under these summer eclipse skies. We're still alchemizing the new, bottling it up for autumn and winter, and with that letting the dead begin to die. And as we walk towards autumn, even more transformation occurs. We're 6 weeks out, and I could go on and on, but yes, we are taking flight, I say, as a plane soars overhead to new realms. Some of us having already landed there. And with that, we're asked to see what nourishes and what needs to be released, so that this present space, your present space and realm and state of being can be enjoyed and steeped within in full. I'll ask you to envision these days of ether, air, and fire. Feel the flame, the flicker, the wind, the damp, cool refreshment that we so crave in the strength of summer. With those elements in mind, I also feel a deep need for Earth Mama, for some time in the forest, for us all, the great forest, where the green man and the goddess dwell. I'll take us into the forest today. If you haven't already, drop your eyes shut or find a soft gaze, whatever is comfortable for you. Begin to envision yourself in a forest. Green, fertile, canopies overhead, supportive layered floor beneath you. Nourishment all around. Witness this vision and see yourself standing there, rooted. This forest is one where one step upon a mushroom cap or a lichen-covered rock will captivate and capture, summoning you to realms beyond our own. You can walk in this forest, you can dance in this forest, you can commune with spirit and earth gods and goddesses and mythological beings here as much as you can. The earth beings we know well, the deer, the bees, the dragonflies, the gnats. You're standing in this vision of a forest. It floods your senses with nourishment in the way only earth elements can. In a way that goes into the fibers and the veins and vines of your being, in a way that only true root systems know how and know why to do so. It holds you as a spider's cobweb holds its prey, its sustenance, its life force. It holds you in the way the leaves support the ants and their highways across leaves, fallen back down so as to further nourish and support the layers of the forest floor. You are rooted just nearly enough. Call in now what you need to nourish your roots in full. In physicality, in a vision, what appears to you? What do you need to be nourished in full? This might be a clear element, a clear sound, a song, proper food, a call to action. What do you need to be rooted and full in your forest, in this realm of your present being? Witness without judgment, expectation, or attachment to what arises. Simply be in your breath and let what's within bubble up and be seen, be held. Come back to the sound of my voice. Picture and hear around you, see, perhaps even embody, feel yourself as the forest, how the cedar bends and the oak carries and the acorns fall, how they build the forest floor, how they support your roots and that of the trees from whence they came, how they nourish the critters of this realm, of these meadows. The firs, how they allow us syrup and shade, and their celebratory heart. Hear the crinkles, hear the crumbles, hear the swaying of the tall, high grasses. See the old trees and the new sprouts. See the sun passing through the leaves and the worn branches. See the moss lit, brightened by the sun. See the fallen trees, the strength in their collapse, the strength in their return to the forest floor. What trees need to collapse in your forest? What sprouts need nourishment in your forest? And what does that nourishment look like? What does that collapse look like? How are you asked to be in your forest? If you were as steady and tall as the most ancient of cedar, the most ancient of Douglas fir, the most ancient of oak, what does your nourishment look like? And what does your seasons of dying look like? Let it all be cyclical, let it all be sacred, let it all be. Blessed full moon. Love to you all.